Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. You got double up, double up, double up, double up. 51's the mic, boy. 51. 6 minutes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Looking downfield. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. An even 50 yards. That is career catch 699. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Hey, Haywood.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. It's coming this way. Go.
2nd and 6. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Alpha. 56, Mike, 56.
2nd and 11. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Robinson, 56 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
At the 22-yard line.
Five.
51's the mic, 51's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 51's the mic, boys.
2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back.
You better be afraid of me. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Pascal there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. These two teams all tied after one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Shift, shift. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 6. Delta. There, right there, 56. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack by Robert Quinn.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Second and 14. It's caught by Roberts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, high 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let go. Let go.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
He had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back.
Get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He completes it to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56, right there, 56.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mike's 56.
2nd and 6. Caught by Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Time to go, night. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Charlie. 34 is the Mike. 34 is the Mike. Jack Rabbit.
2nd and 9 now. Roberts has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go now. Ten Tucson. Twist. 56.
They'll set up to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 56. Here we go. 56.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check 66. Bullet high. 36.
They'll set up a throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike 57.
Hey, Delta. Here we go. Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, Charlie. Check
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Wahoo! Mike 51, Mike 51. Yeah.
He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw again. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Robinson's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen There to make the grab, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, orbit.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the mic, boy. 51. I got you, boy. I got you.
Hey, high 7.
51, Mike 51. Come on. 51's the mic.
Sit up. Ready.
Second and 10. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Smooth.
Mike 51.
Hey, lock it.
Let him know. Let him know.
Fire.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 51.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I don't think there's any doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, and the Giants are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Robinson.
The pass on 1st down. Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.